We by the ball now. Swash. Now she go, for the team. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleed just. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't me. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swear.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This is Howard on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Howard from 21 yards away. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
Now, after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This call down near the goal line. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Safe. Tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
21. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little 360. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford now on second down. Ebron with it over the middle. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Here we go. Double. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. In for the score. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Stafford. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Howard, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Teez Tabor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the income. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Number 3. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Big 20. Stay 50, stay 50. 21.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
Hey, 22! 22!
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Throwing is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Thomas. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing's yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head.
Touchdown, Detroit! A big play there. 55 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And the Lions have recovered. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football there.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football, and he doesn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers doing? In that amount of time, someone's got to find their way open.
Because the normal time, 3.5 seconds to get rid of it.
Somewhere in that neighborhood, and they really doubled that. That's not supposed to happen when he still has the football, and he ends up losing it.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
53, ready.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jordan Howard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone! 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 Gone!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got him in on the right sideline. It's done. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, Uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's done. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
No, check, Patriot! Gun! Hey, check. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Gun! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Rod. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here we go. Hey, 22. Here we go. Hey, tag 32.
Again, it's Howard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Stafford now to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. And the kick is good. He got